everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope y'all are doing all right. Hope you had a good day. Of course, this is Will Horn coming to you on this fourth day of this promo series, getting ready for the official launch of the Shake the Table podcast. And man, listen, I don't want to overplay this, but I am super excited. And the thing that really gets me excited is that so many of you are excited. I've been getting so many messages just talking about how much you're looking forward to it. So many messages just affirming this work and what it is that we're getting ready to do together. And man, I'm just so grateful. God has been so faithful. We've been planning for this. If you've been a follower of the Shake the Table uh, ministry, I guess, or on our YouTube channel, I've been talking about this for months. We've been slowly buying equipment and getting things set up and learning the platforms and all of this. And we're finally here, y'all. And so, again, thank you all for your support. Those of you who have prayed, those of you who have supported financially, just words of encouragement, all of that. I'm just so very grateful. And so tonight, I'm getting ready to introduce you to somebody else that's been really very instrumental in encouraging me, just watching their practice and what it is that they do. And I'm a firm believer that whatever it is that I learn or experience or what expands me, I want to do my best to share that with you. And so tonight, I'm bringing on another guest that I need you to know. And so on tonight, without further ado or delay, I want to introduce you to my friend and my sister, Dr. Nick Harper. I'm going to read you her bio. Dr. Nick is a quantum shaman, basically. She's a healer. And in her practice, what she has done is really brought together all of these different elements of spirituality to heal. In her practice, I call it her ministry, Excel Breathwork. That's right here in Dallas and Fort Worth. She goes really deep with helping to guide people through transformative private breathwork sessions. And she's going to explain to you what that really means. She takes people on shamanic healing journeys for the inner child or shadow work. She does age regression and past life regression and soul retrieval, those things that go beyond religious experiences. Along with the breath work that she does, she integrates meditation, sound baths, sacred cacao ceremonies. Um, in addition to that, um, there's just so much about her that I wish I could share with you all on tonight. When I first came to know of her, I came to know her many years ago because she was a music artist and a producer. But today, in conjunction with her work as a spiritual practitioner, she's still blessing the world kind of in a way as an artist, because along with her practice, she's still creating these beautiful jewelry pieces where she incorporates these beautiful stones and crystals that have all of these wonderful calming and healing properties. I mean, look at that work. And I'm so excited tonight again to introduce you to all that comes in the package of this gift in my sister, Dr. Nick Harper. If y'all would clap it up, do it for me real good. Welcome her on to Shake the Table. Dr. Nick, my sister, I am so happy to have you on tonight. How you doing?
I'm doing good. What an introduction, man. I was
Well, it's
like,
on.
okay.
It's
He did a little homework.
well, it's all the truth,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and we only got a little short time together
Okay.
tonight. So I had to pack that thing in there to let them know for real, you are the real deal. And so I ain't gonna try to take too much and explain what I believe Dr. Nick Harper to be. I want you to tell the people just how you see it, how you feel it, how you would explain who you are and what you bring to this spiritual space that we're all in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, like you said before, I am a quantum healer, and I don't call myself a healer in the sense that I'm going to lay hands on you, as some people say, and heal something. But I'm a guide. I lead you into the spaces to heal yourself, because nobody
Mhm.
can save you, nobody can heal you. You have to do that for yourself. And so, as a quantum guide, a quantum shaman, what I do is I go beyond. It's beyond spirituality, it's beyond text. This is going directly into the subconscious mind, is the work that I do. I do age regression, which you can go back to 6 years old in hypnosis and figure out why you can't get along with your partner right now. you know, I do past life regressions to where some people don't even really understand, have knowledge, or believe that you've been here before. But I can take you into a past life, several past lives, where you can look and see what you do, what you did, where you worked, how you looked, what you experienced. Along with that, I also do breath work. This is my baby right now, because it's so tremendously transformative. And you think breath work, well, I breathe every day. Well, yeah, but not like this. This breath work actually, there's a type of breath work called conscious connected breathing that we do for about 20 minutes. It bypasses the frontal, your frontal cortex, the thinking mind, what's always, always planning something, always thinking. It bypasses that, takes you directly into the subconscious mind, where the subconscious mind kicks up things that you need to work on. It's
Mhm.
like magic, I promise you. But it's very emotional. It's very deep. I pair that with a cacao, like you said, the cacao plant medicine.
Mhm.
I do meditation, facilitation, sound baths, and like you were saying, it will. I guess whenever we get into my story, that'll be a part of it. That's with the the sound, the record label I used to have. But so yeah, the sound healing, the sound baths are really a part of just that natural music.
Let me tell you something. What I already know is that some of the saints are clutching their pearls right now because
We ain't even talked about nothing yet.
we ain't even talked about nothing yet. But the thing is that you're introducing these ideas and these
Hmm.
practices, maybe that many folks who come from a traditional Christian perspective, they're just not familiar with them.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, it almost seems like it's human nature that we can be resistant to things that we're not familiar with. Many times even
Absolutely.
even demonize things that we don't
Hmm.
necessarily understand. And one of the reasons, again, that I need to have you in this space is to help people to understand that meditation, breath work, being able to tap into other spiritual dimensions, it is not in conflict uh, with Christianity. As a matter of fact,
Absolutely.
many of the teachings of Jesus are along these same lines. And
Hmm.
so, can you tell the table shakers, really what your experience has been in your space, working with people that come from different religious traditions and how it has
Ooh.
really helped them. Can you talk about that?
Yes. Because because of the work that I do, it like I said, it's beyond scripture. So
Mhm.
you have people that come into the spaces that I would say it has nothing to do with scripture or really spirituality, but it's more of having an open mind. So for me, what traditional religion has done is given us a box, and this is we all grew up in this box. And you're supposed to believe certain things, and then you saved and you good, but it doesn't allow space for us to step out of the box. So
Mhm.
when you begin to open your question and open your mind and step out the box, there are so many things that are happening outside of this box, it could really be overwhelming. And
Mm-hmm.
so, what I like to do, and what I do is um, teach in these spaces the meditation, the breath work, the sound healing that has nothing to do with whether you're Christian, whether you're Buddhist, whether you're, it has nothing to do with any of those things. It
Mm-hmm.
has to do with you wanting to make yourself better, with
Mm-hmm.
you wanting your own inner growth. And so, like I said, I do quantum work that goes beyond all of that. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's not like you have to I think it's a lot of times everybody's kind of nervous because when I say past life regression and hypnosis, and our people, you already know they like, oh no, because so for some reason they think you're gonna hypnotize them and make them go rob a bank or something like that. It just does not work like that.
Mm-hmm.
But all of these things are available to us, and my joy is I'll go out there and I try different things. I'll try it,
Mm-hmm.
just because I know how to protect myself. I know how to go into these spaces
Mm-hmm.
spiritually. And when I find something that I want to bring back to our community, I'm just so excited about it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I got to get this to my people.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it is that most of it is ours anyway, but it's been recycled and packaged and sold back to us. So that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, so these things I work with, do bridge work as we spoke about, things that surpass, that you don't have to leave church to meditate. You can, that can go together.
Mm-hmm.
Even prayer, I pray, my prayer is different than it was when I was in traditional religion. It's a more of affirming,
Mm-hmm.
confirming, saying what it is that I desire, opposed to just begging and asking for things. But and that's prayer, and then you meditate on top of that to where you just shut up and listen.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
Mm-hmm.
meditating is. Just be
Mm-hmm.
quiet. Just allowing yourself to be quiet for a minute and just listen to spirit.
Yeah. You know, it's really interesting. And again, this time goes by so fast. There's so much I want to talk to you about. But again, I'm so grateful that you're going to be coming back for a whole hour so that we can dig into this.
Mm,
One of the things that I want table shakers to really connect to and understand, if you've been following me any length of time, you understand that metaphysics is a huge part of how I teach.
mm,
Uh, and that just basically means, beyond or aside or above the physical. There is
yes.
more to us than this visible iteration.
Mm-hmm.
And when we are able to tap in to that dimension, tap into that truth of who we are, that's when we're able, when Dr. Nick talks about quantum healing, that goes beyond space and time and all of those
Mm-hmm.
kinds of things. It is metaphysical. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe because you've not been exposed to all of these other parts of what it means to operate in the metaphysical, don't just automatically wince and back away from it. It is an exciting opportunity for us to grow into the expansive beings that God sent us here into the earth as, and as to develop into, and to be. There's
Mm-hmm.
so much more to us than what we see. And so when we trust metaphysicians like Dr. Nick and me, because I've expressed to you all that I'm actually studying, I'm getting another master's degree in metaphysical science. And
Nice.
so, again, I have married these things, these two things together.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm excited. I'm so excited to be able to bring practitioners like Dr. Nick to us. I'm so excited to be able to introduce these new ideas and new ways of being and calming and healing and all of this other kind of stuff. And so this is going to be a great journey this year,
Yeah.
And I want y'all to know too, Dr. Nick, she's tapped into all of these things, but she came from church just like we did. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Absolutely. I still listen to me a little gospel on Sunday mornings, okay?
Right. And
Yeah.
so I want to do this, Nick. This is really very important to me. I actually had people reach out to me earlier and were like, I'm so excited about her coming on because that's my space. What she's
Oh
talking about,
wow.
that's my jam right there. And so I want people to be able to connect with you. You're here in Dallas, Fort Worth with me, and you
Mm-hmm.
do breathwork sessions and everything like that every month. And so there may be some people who are local who would like to connect with you, and then some other people who have, joined us from across the country and around the world who would like to connect with you. So tell people how they can get a hold of you and how they can connect with what you do.
Okay, so you can reach me right here on Facebook at Dr. Nick Speaks. I am on Instagram as well as Dr. Nick Speaks, as well as Twitter. I just got on Twitter, so it's moving pretty well. It's interesting ride over there, but yeah. So just Dr. Nick Speaks on everything. My website is www.drnick drnik.co, not .com, .co.
And
So
we've
you can.
got that here. We've got that here on the screen for you all. So you'll see
Okay.
Dr. Nick, it's DRNIK.co. I need you all to follow her. I need you to know who she is. I need you to understand this work that she does because we're going to dive deeper into this later on in
Oh
this
yeah,
season.
you ready to shake
We're
the
going to
table?
we're going to shake the table. We're going to shake the table. But listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Tomorrow, somebody touch your neighbor and say tomorrow. Tomorrow is the official launch of the Shake the Table podcast, and I need you guys to be in place. So, right here on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and YouTube Live, we're going to be right here, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And our first guest is going to be Pastor Ramel Parks Weekly. And again, if you've been following me, particularly the last month or two, you've gotten an opportunity to see this brother. He is brilliant. And we're going to be having a conversation on tomorrow that I think is going to really increase you and encourage you and make you bigger and better. So I need you to be here. Now, in the meantime, I need you all to go over to the YouTube channel. It's the Shake the Table with Will Horn YouTube channel, and I need you to subscribe. I need you to also go and create either a Spotify or an Apple Podcast account because what's going to happen, all of these episodes are going to live over there on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and you'll be able to get a hold of them there. Okay. Now, I promised something last night. I promised that I was going to be giving away Carla R. Cannon Lawrence's book, How to Love Yourself When Life Keeps Hurting You. And I need to admit something to you all. I saw that you all really hit up YouTube and y'all really started uh, the what do you call it, subscribing. The numbers really went up, but you know what I found out? I couldn't get in there to get you all's information. And so what I'm going to do tonight, because I wasn't able to get in there and follow up my promise, I need I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask a question. Last night, Carla R. Cannon Lawrence was on with us. Okay. And she didn't say the name. She didn't say the name. She didn't say the name. What question do I want to ask you guys? Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me do this. I am going to randomly pick a name from all of those ladies who have made comments up until this point. I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to touch anything. If you have made a comment up to this point, you're offered into this, and I'm going to just jump on here real quick. And I'm going to pick somebody and I'm going to send this book to you. Who do I see? La, 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 la. I see TQ Thomas. TQ Thomas. I'm going to be sending you Carla R. Cannon's book, How to Love Yourself When Life Keeps Hurting You. And so I'm going to need you to send me a message so that you can send me your address and I'll make sure to get that out to you. Okay. But again, Dr. Nick, we are so glad that you were on with us on tonight. I cannot wait to bring you back later on this season. Table
Yes, sir.
Shakers, I love you guys with my whole heart. I cannot wait to see you guys with me tomorrow night for the launch of the Shake the Table broadcast. Until that time, y'all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow.